So we have added videos, we have also added documents, that is reference material for a student to go through. But this alone is not enough. Students often require practice problems as well. Such practice problems can give very good feedback about the learning, whether they understood a concept or not. Also, this is good practice for exams which they have to give anyway in the future. So let's see how to add practice problems. So for this, you need to select quiz. There are actually two ways of adding practice problems. One is through a file upload. When you have many questions, this is the best way to add practice problems. The other is to add them individually. So here I have selected the content type as quiz. I can give it a title. Let me call this practice problems. And if you are doing a file upload, you have the option of selecting the file here itself. And here are some samples. This is a simple sample file. This has more advanced options. Let's look at the simple sample file first. This is just a text file which you can open with any text editor. This is a Windows machine, so I'm using Notepad to open it. If it is a Linux machine, you can use VI, Vim, gedit, so on. So let me open it. So this is how you can prepare your questions. So let's see what it is. You need a string here to identify the module. After that comes the title of the module. So here it's mentioned as solar system. A module can have multiple questions. In this module there are two questions. So this says this is question 1. This says this is question 2. By the way, it is not necessary that you have to use the word module or the question 1. It can be any string. Look at the advanced sample for more details. So this is the question description. This is basically saying which planet is the largest in the solar system. This is a single choice question. That means only one answer is correct. So that is why type is equal to S. And these are all the choices. And the correct answer is specified by A is equal to C2 is the correct answer. And the marks for this is 1. So as you can see, it's a very simple template. And you can write your questions in this format. So here is another question, question 2 of the same module, where it is asking which planets are closer to the sun than the earth. And it is saying select all correct options. So this is multiple choice. T is equal to M means it is multiple choice. Again, these are the choices. The answers, because it is multiple choice, that means more than one answer can be correct. You are specifying C1 and C2 here. And these are the marks. You can also have fill in the blanks where type is equal to F, and often a fill in the blank of this type, you basically do a string match. So you can give more than one answer. So here is T with capital, this is T with the small. So it's a simple template. You can prepare your questions using this template. For beginning, if you are a bit overwhelmed, so you can cut paste from this template and just change the text. It should work. Once you feel confident about this, you can then explore the advanced sample file, which shows how to add LaTeX for math equations, go for multi-line descriptions and so on. So let me select one file here. So I'm selecting the same advanced sample quiz, which you can download and upload. I'm just selecting that and I can do save. So here it is giving me an edit interface. So these are the questions that were there as part of the file that I have uploaded. Now if you want to see how these questions look, there is some button here called student view. So we can use this student view and it will show you how the questions are going to look. So the first question is a single choice question. This is a question description. These are the choices. This is a multiple choice question. This is the fill in the blank. You can see that it supports math equations. This is a subjective answer which cannot be auto graded. Often we set marks as 0 to indicate that type of questions. And this is a module where this module has 3 sub questions. So we support a variety of such question types, and once you're done with the student view, you can close it here. So going back, so I have uploaded questions using a file. If you want to add more questions, so let me do that. So I already have 5 questions. I want to add more. I can continue doing the same file-based upload. So here, let me select simple questions now. So I'm selecting open and I'm saying upload. So here, if you can see, some more questions have gotten added. The solar system and national animal question got added. Again, you can see the student view. So now you can see that there are these other questions as well. So you can keep adding questions using file-based upload. And all these questions, if you really want to download them again, you can click this download. It will give it to you in a text file. So this one, while uploading, I have uploaded 2 files, whereas this file, when I'm downloading, will have all the 7 questions in the same file. So you can do that as well. You can also reorder these questions. So for example, if I want the TCP question to come before this question, I need to click here, then select this, move it up, and then say save current order, and thereby TCP question will come first. One other thing I want to mention here is this publish all. Oftentimes, we as instructors want control over when a practice problem or quiz is visible to the students, because sometimes we may want to cover some tutorial and only then publish. So publishing a section automatically does not publish the quizzes or practice problems within a section. You need to explicitly publish all the questions within a particular quiz. So for that, either you can individually publish, selecting what you want to publish, or you can publish all. Only when you publish all are these questions visible for a student to practice. So please remember that. Again, I want to reiterate, there are 3 levels of publish. One is a publish at a course level, one is a publish at a section level, and another is publish at a quiz level. Publishing at a section level does not mean the quiz is revealed. You have to publish at the quiz level as well. So what we have seen so far is how to upload questions using a file. I would strongly encourage you to use this bulk file based upload method, because when you have many questions, this is more convenient. And in terms of the number of clicks that are required also, this is going to be much faster. So please give this a try. But in case you feel that this is a little bit complex, you can also add questions individually. So for that, you need to click on this add question module. So remember, there are 7 questions here. So let me add an 8th question through add question module. So for this, you need to specify some description. So this is in some sense the title. So let me call this edition and do save. And you can see that a module got added here. So this is the module. In this module, I now want to add more questions. So internally, Bodhitree stores all questions as modules. Even if you have a single question, you have to add it as a module. So here I am selecting edit, and here is a add new question. So when I click this, here I can add what is 1 plus 1. So I'm just giving some options and finally going to save. So this module, I've added one question, which is this. You can add more questions, but I'm done. So I'm just going to close. Let me publish this as well. And again, let me see the student view. So this is the 8th question that got added, which is what is 1 plus 1. So this is how you add a quiz or practice problems to a given section.